Hello. Welcome, everyone. Happy Thursday. Oh, I see some of my favorite people already in here. Hello. How's everyone doing today? I've got one of my favorite people, Floyd Jones from Givebutter, here with me. And I'm actually, Floyd, I'm totally representing.
I know you're a change maker. You're like doing it.
That's right. Bright and shiny yellow. Yeah, drop us a note. We want this to be a super interactive, fun session as everybody starts to pop in. Let us know where you're tuning in from, what your organization is. And I'm going to drop some polls about Giving Tuesday conversation here in a second. But, oh, Natalie got a double dose of you today.
Natalie! I love it. I literally love it.
That's amazing. Okay, I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes for us to get started. So grab a sip of water if you need to, a cup of coffee, whatever your heart desire needs. If you need to do a bathroom break real quick. Hello, Kristen from Maryland. Nice to have you.
Kristen, what part of Maryland? I'm from Maryland.
Ooh.
Let's see. Michelle from Texas. We got New York City. I live in Harlem. Come on, NYC.
Let's go. I know. How are you liking it?
Oh my God, I love it. I literally love it.
Moved there.
I literally just moved there. Yeah. Yes. Every day I'm like, let's go to the theater. Let's go to this show. Let's go to this event. I love
Have you found TKTS for those ticket deals?
I haven't been to do Broadway yet. I've done like off-Broadway things and I've done a bunch of stuff where I could buy online, but I haven't done Broadway yet. But I'm going to be here for Thanksgiving. And I think we're going to, tell me.
Can I give you a fan or like a post New York like tip? I used to live there for like 5 years. So they do in Bryant Park, the ice skating rink with all the shops, right? So that's right along Fifth Avenue. Watching the Macy's Day Parade on Thanksgiving is bananas if you stand in the line.
Yes.
But if you go to the ice skating rink and you just like walk around the shops and grab yourself a hot chocolate or something.
Oh my God, you're saving me.
And no one was there. I took my parents there. We just like went around the ice skating rink, went around the shops, and you just see like the huge parade. Does anybody else watch the Thanksgiving Day Macy's Day Parade?
You're saving me because I'm literally trying to like loop my wife in, and she's like, "I will not be in that line." I'm like, "We got to do this."
It's a beautiful experience.
I love that.
Oh, Montreal, Vegas, baby,
Vegas. I love it.
And Samantha's here too. Oh, so good to see everybody. All right, let's get this party.
Do this thing. I was in Montreal this summer, Chris. Sorry, if I had the restaurant, I would tell you, but I went to this amazing restaurant. It shocked me when the bill was like $5,000. I was like, what's happening? Like, literally what's happening? But they were like, you ate lamb. That's what's happening. And I was like, oh my God, with pomegranate. And I was like, okay. They love the taster menu. It's those little, taster menu. I think it's like a taster price. Like, you know the little Costco quiche? It costed something. It wasn't Costco.
Totally happened to me in New York City before at a sushi restaurant. I totally hear you. We got Mia from Boston. This is so fun. It's so great seeing all of you here. This is meant to be a super interactive session. Like this is designed to help you in your Giving Tuesday campaigns. So what we are going to do, again, is make this super chill and informal. That's kind of how Floyd and I roll, is we like to troubleshoot and brainstorm and share ideas. So Floyd's going to dive into some like Giving Tuesday campaign best practices, some tips, some examples, and then you can start to flood them in the chat. If you already have a Giving Tuesday page set up, please share it. And we are going to do like a little audit. We're going to give you some ideas. If you want to go ahead and actually, let me do a poll real quick. Let's just see. Have you started your Giving Tuesday campaign yet?
Check yes, check no.
Let's just start there.
Do you know what Giving Tuesday is?
So you should see right now it's live. Yes or no. I put not yet, help.
Not 100%. At the beginning, I was like, oh God.
Okay. And no. We'll see. Let's wait a couple minutes to get everybody's answers in here.
It's leaning towards not get help, which is not bad.
It's not bad. I actually think, I'm a procrastinator, and when I'm put up against the line,
I didn't know that. You didn't strike me as a procrastinator.
Oh, I'm such a procrastinator.
Also, this is bad because y'all don't know this is about to turn into like me and Dana's like lunch. Like this is how we just like actually hang out. Like
That's how we roll. Oh, so we have, 66%. Not yet. Okay, 33%. Yes, it's changing a little bit.
It's
All
changing
right.
a little bit. Okay.
Okay. And then second poll that I
How
have.
is it 69% and 30%? How's that possible? Like, what happened to that 1%?
it got a little bit oust. Second question I'm curious is, do you have a Givebutter account? So
I need to know. Yeah, let me see these answers.
Yes,
Ooh.
not yet. Or are you using a different platform for Giving Tuesday? Also totally fine.
This might have to turn into a demo. Like, I don't know.
Share the love. I know. But there's some things, and like I want to pick your brain on some of the features too, actually.
I love it.
50% yes, not yet. Oh, we're like teetering. Okay.
I like this.
If you're using a different platform, just to let us know, will you comment in the chat what it is?
And I'm not going to be like shunning you, like blocking your request. No, we're not going to do any of that.
We want to help you thrive in your campaign.
Exactly.
End of the day. We just want to know. And if you can share links, that's amazing. All right. So I'm going to count down. You have 5 seconds left to answer the poll. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. You didn't know. Last time I did the little dun, 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 dun. Okay. Not yet. I like that. Okay. That's giving anticipation. That's giving expectancy.
I do love it. Okay. We've got, if you don't have a Givebutter account, go give one now. Yeah, that's exactly right. Squarespace for the website. Okay. Some people are just using websites. Totally fine. Oh, we have some Givebutter pages coming in here. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and
I love that. Oh, I love Rebecca. Come on, y'all better give me your Givebutter because y'all gonna get the inside scoop. We're gonna just go through it live, okay? Yeah. We're gonna talk about it. This is good.
Awesome, sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and if you actually, I won't share it yet. Floyd, do you want to go through and like kick it off?
Yeah. So let's make this super informal because I have a whole presentation, but it seems like we have like a fun little group and we can just kind of do a deep dive, answer any questions that you have. Yeah. But I'll share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. You good to go.
That. Okay. So setting up your Giving Tuesday campaign in 1 hour or less without pulling your hair out. And like you can see, I already did. No, right. Yeah, it's fine. I gave it all. Take me to the king. It's fine. So as you may know, my name is Floyd Jones. Did anybody check out our podcast? Can we talk about that for a second? Who listened to Missions to Movements? If you didn't, just lie and tell me that you did, because we got a lot of good stuff in there.
I'm totally gonna share it with everybody in the chat.
Share it in the chat because we just did this. It was literally like this, but for longer. Like they only got the bite size. You and I talked for like, I was surprised. You cut that thing down to what, 40 something to 40 minutes or 30 minutes?
Was my first live in-person podcast. I just put it in the chat. Everybody should see it.
Check it out. They missed the what are we eating for lunch? What's your hopes and dreams? But it's fine. That'll be the outtake. That's the outtakes.
I know. I should have recorded that whole beginning.
But y'all, I am the community and partnerships lead at Givebutter. I had the privilege of hanging out with awesome people like Dana, but also getting to hang out with you all and hear what's going on. One of the things I'm so excited about in 2023 is we're going to be doing more in-person, on-site things. There may or may not be our own little fun festive event, so stay tuned. But I get to talk to you all. I want to hear what's going on so that way Givebutter can continue to innovate for the future and create a better future for all of you amazing change makers out there. I have worked with small organizations my entire career. I don't plan on stopping. I love working with grassroots orgs. And I'm an Enneagram 3. Believe it or not, I need a plan, okay? Like my schedule.
Does anybody else know their Enneagram? I'm a 7.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't know how they relate.
I plan. So I'm a 7 and then 3 is like my second. Wow. I plan trips while I'm on trips.
See, I don't set foot on the plane without at least an itinerary or two. We have a backup plan. Oh, I'm a 6. Come on, Rebecca. Rebecca, can we stream people in? Because Rebecca, I feel like we're here today. I don't know. Rebecca's
we can. So I actually do want to offer that as an opportunity when we're going through the audits. I can invite people up as presenters.
Rebecca.
So you can come up and kind of explain to us your strategy. So if we have some lovely brave souls that do want to come on, and raise their hand towards the end when we're doing the audits, I will for sure bring you on and invite you as a presenter.
Crystal says, what's an ideogram? That's real. That's how I was before too. What's an ideogram? It's an Enneagram, and maybe we can drop that link too, but we're not sponsored by them, so I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, Dana, you're my soul sister. Yes. Love that. All right, y'all. So let me be serious and do what I'm actually called here to do. So welcome and introductions. We did that. Givebutter announcements. We have so many. Giving Tuesday. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to answer this question. Crystal says, teach me. Okay, Enneagram is like, have you heard of Myers-Briggs or like, one of those?
It's a personality test.
It's a personality test. We just put you in a number because we're humans and we like to codify
we like
things.
to know more about ourselves.
Right. We like to know more about ourselves and it's like horoscope. No, it's not horoscope, but I like it though. It tells me about future. Check it out. Type in Enneagram. Oh, see, thank you. Okay, and one more thing, and then I promise we're gonna get to it. There's an Instagram page that's all about your Enneagram, and like every day it's like,
wait, I need to know what it is.
I'm gonna have to. I don't know the name of it. I'm pulling up Instagram. But once I find it, if I can't find it like right now, I'm gonna send it to you, and you gotta check it out and send it to everybody because it's so amazing. Okay, Enneagrams and coffee is what the name is. Enneagram and they have a whole podcast, but it's literally great. It's like today, November 12th. Oh, maybe I should bring them onto one of our things. All right,
you should.
I'm gonna write that down. Enneagrams and coffee. All right. Anyway, we're gonna go over Giving Tuesday campaign examples and tips. We're gonna do some Q&A, and then we're gonna do a reminder and wrap up. Y'all, the way that we're going and the fact that I'm gonna skip this poll because we don't have time. The fact that we haven't even jumped into it, I'm like, we might not get to all this stuff, but it's okay because I'm here for you. So that's like what I want to focus on. All right. So just so you know,
and I want to note too, when you're
ahead.
going through examples and when we're bringing up other people's examples, this is a peer-to-peer session. Like if you have recommendations, if you have ideas, if you think somebody's campaign is amazing, like I love having a chat that is like full of life.
Yes.
Like shout people down, like let them know, give them suggestions. Like this is meant to
tell me you love me. No, I'm just kidding.
This is meant to be like a fun peer-to-peer environment where we're all learning together. So sorry. Go ahead.
I love that. All right. So why are we doing this? One, because we obviously want you to reach success, but two, Givebutter is giving away $50,000 this Giving Tuesday. $50,000. This is like free money. I know all y'all talking about, well, Facebook did a match and Facebook don't see me. I was just in a call after this and everyone was like, Facebook match is a joke. And I'm like, it is a joke, but it's okay. We love them because I know we partner with them. It's fine. I'm not saying anything bad about them. But what I'm saying is that a lot of people make donations on Facebook and it's very hard to get any type of attention, right? This is a direct way for you to get attention from Givebutter. A majority of people who apply for this grant are brand new organizations. We don't care about how much money you raise. It's all about how creative is your campaign. How are you mobilizing your features? We will make a $5,000 donation directly to your organization. So check it out. But we're going to do an inside scoop here. I've seen so many fundraising campaigns. I have raised over $1 million in peer-to-peer fundraising, and I have learned a thing or two about a thing or two. Come on, somebody. And we're going to dive deep and go over them with you. But what I want to do is I want to share a couple of the winning campaigns that won funding from us last year so you can see how you stack up, but you can see what did they do that you can do as well. I have a video that I would love to share, but I don't think we have time. Do we have time for this? Like let me just, you know what? Scrap the video.
Explain it and then we can see if it's.
Yeah, if people at the end are like, I want a little video. I want a little dynamic. Then we can,
Did the video, here's a question. Did the video make the campaign?
No, but she's explaining what she did. She's explaining her strategy in there. But it's fine. I know her strategy, so I'll just talk to you about it. All right. So Unscripted Project, love them. They are actually a newer organization that like came onto the scene. They ended up their goal. Let me go here and just show you. So their goal was $30,000 and they ended up raising over almost $50,000 from over 116 supporters, which is over 162% of their goal. I know you guys can read. Why am I telling you this? So I'm telling you this because another thing that I just noticed, and I mentioned in my last call that I was in, people want to see you win, okay? I always say people want to see you win. If you are, and I really want people to know this, if you are a mission-driven organization, if you're a mission-driven leader, we are the ones changing the world. We are the change makers. Come on, somebody. Dana, you can show your shirt if you want to, okay? But we are the change makers. We are doing the impact work that is so prevalent and so important. So give people an opportunity to support you, right? If you set a realistic goal, if you set a smart goal, if you have a progress bar, right? They had a visible progress bar. What happens? Because someone could have stopped donating when they hit 100%. When they hit 100%, why in the world would somebody keep going, right? Think about the psychology of it, though. People, once you see a trend, aren't you the first person to say, what's the trend? I need to get on this. Right? Because people want to be a part of people who are winning. So I always say, if you don't have a goal bar on your campaign, set a campaign goal. For all y'all who are calling up, you better just take these tips in advance. So when you come on live, you're like, we're already perfect.
I also want to say, I know this one is ended already, but the purple button where it says campaign closed, I run a lot of Givebutter events, and that copy is changeable at any given time. You can update what it says. So it doesn't have to say like the word donate. It can say, like, I had it as tickets and sponsorships, and then you can have it as donate. You can have it as get like something specific to your cause, like create joy now, like button. Like you can like change it throughout your campaign. So, or like, let's keep going. So like, to your point, if you've already reached the 100%, you can like update that button to make it even more like relevant.
I love that you said that. And I kind of want to play like a game and do a little bit of a teaching exercise with everybody. But besides video use, and we'll talk about the importance of video, what are some other things that you think stand out on this campaign page that like make it important and make it stand out? And not you, Dana, but everybody else here, what are some things that you think, and I want to see it in the chat, what are some things that you think stand out that make this really unique and help people go across the line? Y'all are like, I'm on this webinar, so you could tell me that, but let's see if anybody has any thoughts. I would love to know. But while I'm waiting for those responses, I do want to comment on the video use. Video is key, y'all. Video will take you over the edge. Use this opportunity. I see a lot of people who have pictures here, and a picture is great. They always say a picture, what is it? A picture is worth 1,000 words, maybe? Well, then a video must be worth 1,000,000 words. Yeah. Okay, so use the video to tell that story and engage people directly. And also look at their thumbnail here, right? They have the direct call to action right on their thumbnail. Help us raise $30,000 to bring laughter and joy. Who doesn't want laughter and joy? I want laughter and joy. I don't know about you.
Yeah, Sam, you nailed it. The social proof.
Thank you. I like that it has a social proof and you can see who else is giving. Come on, Samantha. That is another thing that is so important. One of the things on all of our Givebutter pages is that we give you the opportunity to list your name, but you also can add a message here, right? You can add a message here. You can put a GIF, you can put a message, keep going. And then another thing is you can like, comment, or share any of your things. Giving needs to be fun. Okay, y'all got me excited here. Let me lean in again. Okay.
Get a sip of water.
Right. Giving has to be a fun, engageable process. Why are we called Givebutter? Because we're fun. But we wanted to find a butter way to give, a way to engage people, a way for people to go deeper. So you can like, comment, and share because you don't want it to just be a transaction, right? Anybody can make a transaction, but not everyone can make a transformation. And I say this all of the time. It's not just about the dollar. It's about the donor. It's not just about getting a dollar to come in. It's about getting a believer to come into your organization, right? So that's why you want to communicate, you want to engage with them. Also, ain't nobody saw this one here? Share fundraiser. We are giving you an opportunity, an automatic opportunity to share that fundraiser. Share it online, share it on social media, share it via email, share it on WhatsApp. We have all these different things on Givebutter, whether you're using Givebutter or not, though, for all the people who don't, because that's fine. I see you, so I honor you. Make sure that your campaign is shareable. Make sure it's easy to share. Make sure it's easy to get involved, okay?
I want to also share, this is, keep going. I'll share one at the end.
Okay, everybody's sharing something. Another thing, they emphasize their story section. So one thing that I love is that, one, they added awesome graphics into their story section. So use this to your advantage. We give you so much blank space. I see so many people who just write a paragraph or write a word, and I'm like, this is not it, right? Why is it not it? Because you are competing, and I hate the word competition. excuse me, I hate the word competition, but it is at times, right? Like you're competing for the eyeballs, you're competing for the attention, you're competing for the space of your donors, right? And so you want to make sure that your campaign page, anything that you put out is engaging. So add pictures of the people that you're trying to support. Express what they're doing. They said you're invited. I mean, they had an actual in-person event in New York City, but they also had it online and it was virtual. So they invited them in. They let them know exactly their progress, their impact. Look at this, the percentages of what they've been able to do and the impact that they were able to make. They attached their annual report. And they had impact transparency. They let people to know, hey, if you gave $25, thank you, you're helping us reach, you're doing a laptop sticker. If you did $65, you're helping us fund an actual 1 hour class. And y'all are going to get the slides to this session, but I really do want you to watch that video that's in the deck because I thought it was so poignant and so powerful. Why? Mira's the executive director. Mira actually dove deep and said, why am I giving $65? These are not arbitrary numbers, y'all.
Yeah.
She actually looked at her transaction data and said, hey, $65 is actually how much people gave. So I'm going to put $65 right after $25. Y'all, this is a random thing, but I know a lot about segmentation. I'm like realizing that. So I'm gonna exactly check out the podcast, y'all. But I'm gonna start doing more segmentation presentations because it's so important. It was definitely the key to my success, right? She actually saw that $65, especially putting it right after $25, was a strategic thing. And when she did the data after this campaign was over, $65 was the most given option out of all of the options that were listed. It was the most given option, and it was the most specific way. They knew that this was going to fund one full class, right?
And this information can also be when you go into, maybe we can dive into actually like the platform. You can go in and edit your donation amounts to say this information. So you can put $65 and there's a character limit, but you could put what she has as our gift, like within when you click donate. So it will show those dollar amounts and where it goes. So it's not just like within the story, but it's actually in the donate options too.
100%.
So make sure, I actually was just talking to a nonprofit about this yesterday. They were going to be running an ad campaign and they had like a $25 option. And then when I went to their site, there was no $25 option. It like skipped over 25. And I was like, make sure that your dollar amounts, if you're going to list them, align with the dollar amounts that you're listing when you click donate.
100%.
Or else there's going to be some friction there.
Is this helping y'all? Let me see in the chat. Is this helping y'all?
There was some exclamation marks.
Something. Give me an emoji.
The biggest thing I like to ask in these sessions is it's created for you. If you have specific questions that you wanted to have answered walking away from this, shout them out.
Rebecca actually asked the question, does it work better if it's a video that is just photos turned into a slideshow with some text? If that's all you have, use it. I think it's still fine. People love a good, but I wouldn't make it long, and make sure you had some good music in there as well. Like something engaging in the background. You can find easy, free sample music. But whenever possible, do a video. What do you mean?
Unless it's a live video.
Yeah, unless it's a live. Oh, you mean like if they put a live video on there?
Yeah.
They could do that, actually. I didn't think about that. They could do that. People want to see you. Yeah, people want to see you. I just signed up for Givebutter today. Come on, Krista. Hey, I'm a believer. So if you could show us how to even start a campaign. Yeah. So what I'll do when Rebecca goes, when one of them go up, if they give me permission, I can log into your account and I can actually show you what it looks like to make a new Givebutter campaign. 100%.
Or if you want, you could coach me through it because I have my Givebutter account too.
Okay, perfect. Then we can do that. Also, Dana, you the host with the most. So tell me when you want me to stop and we can transition. I can literally talk forever. So
no, but I like this question. When is it? And I think this is an interesting one. When is it a good time to launch the campaign?
Yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. Start it now. Get it all together, but do not, please, do not launch it on Giving Tuesday. And people are gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" I actually believe that the work happens with, like, on Giving Tuesday is a time where you're just sitting back. Like, I had so much fun on Giving Tuesday because I was just watching the money come in on that day. Like, I was watching our community show up because I had done all the pre-work, right? I had email, I had reached out, I had the fundraisers, I had the toolkits. Like, we did it all before. And on Giving Tuesday, You're just hitting send. Well, you're actually not even hitting send because if you segment.
I would piggyback. I would say yes and either do it all beforehand and get everybody excited like on for the day to fundraise, or have it quietly set up now, and then you can launch it on Giving Tuesday, but have it run through like for like 2 weeks. So either like a pre-window or a post-window. So
but
like
my question, because I agree, and I think that you're correct, because we told people when we had it live, we told people donate on Giving Tuesday, right? And so we didn't get many donations before. Yeah. But where would you lead them if it was live and silent? Because you don't want to send your first email on Giving Tuesday. So this is teaching me. Where would you lead them? Would you lead them to a landing page? Would you lead them to the giving page?
I would probably still have it on there. I would still lead them to the giving
this page. Okay, but then not have the donations open until Giving Tuesday.
There's a new auction feature which I'd love to talk about. Or you can have like the video. What I've done is you have like a pre-video and then it switches.
I love that. And you still have the information there. And it's almost like a countdown kind of situation. Exactly. And then on Giving Tuesday, you switch it over. See, we just, IRS, what's the fee? I don't even know. But
Rebecca, is there a way to have an accurate progress bar? Let me see if I can broadcast
online, but also through, I love that question, Rebecca. Yes. What we did, because people, when I was running campaigns actively, we had people on Facebook and whatnot. But what I did was I had, if you're on your admin Facebook account, you can see the Facebook fundraisers that get started on your behalf.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, Dan, you could talk to this more because you're the meta, the meta most. I don't know. But you can see the Facebook campaigns that are on your behalf. And what you could do is just update it in real time. Update it in real time on your campaign because you want that progress bar to go up. You know, people, like I said, if you're making progress, we're making progress. And we want to make progress too, right? And so, okay, thank you. Yeah, if you're in your nonprofit manager, you can see the campaigns that are happening. So I would just update in real time. And I would I would literally just put the same information up there and then just update it in real time.
Yeah. I think it's awesome.
How do you add the progress bar? All right, let me just log out of this and go to...
Yeah, let's go into some, I love the tactical moving stuff. I will also... While you're doing that, let me share this page real quick because I just want to share.
Okay, can you share your Givebutter account? Because I have Safari and this webinar.
Oh, yeah. So real quick, I just wanted to share, this was a virtual event that I did. This was for their 30th anniversary. So we used StreamYard to stream it live in the video. So this video actually goes to like the live that we had. But what I wanted to show was like the social proof over here, adding the gifts made it so fun. And what was great and what I suggest afterwards is pull these are testimonials for you. Don't think that just like this social proof lives just on the day. Like, look at this amazing one. Like, go ahead and this is a match that happened. There was a really long
I love that. Y'all see the gifts that they're using? They're having gifts. They
like,
have
look at this.
Images.
You're changing the world. It lifts so many. Like, this is incredible. Like, quotes to capture and share on other materials that you have. Like, this is incredible. This person gave a $1,200 donation. Like,
wow.
I would just like really, after the day is over, go back through. And the beautiful thing was during the event, I'm a big believer in engagement. Do you see here, like, lots of love for matching donations? So somebody commented from their team, like, thank you so much. And then they commented again, like, remember to give love back.
Yes.
I don't like seeing, like, you can see almost on every post, I told this team, you can see they went in and they were continuously acknowledging people who are giving. So go through in your social proof, specifically, like, this is a Givebutter feature, and you can go in and you can comment back on when that person donates, whether it's $5 or $5,000. So I just wanted to point that out. They had some story information here too. The other thing we did, because there was a live event, was we integrated a chat. So there was the chat feature alongside.
Who did you use for the chat?
Oh boy.
I know. I shouldn't have asked.
It was something free and like legit kind of janky, but it worked.
It does the job. It did the job.
It did the job. Okay, yes, I can log into Givebutter.
Well, wait, I want to show. Let's do this. And then I want to show something really quick.
Go ahead, you go first.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, then you need to stop sharing. Okay, let me get back to this. I just wanted to share one more campaign before we dive in, because I think this is really, really important. So this is an organization called Not Today. And they were another one of our winners, and they raised, they actually didn't reach their goal. They did afterwards, by the way, but when we took the screenshot, they did it. But here's the thing that I love, and why we announced them as a winner, even without reaching their goal, because it's not about how much you raise. They had the best team members. They had so many fundraisers join their campaign to fundraise on their behalf. And a lot of people, you know me, I always say, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go together. Come on, somebody.
That's right.
Giving Tuesday is the day to go together. It is the day to go with your community, because you can't do it all by yourself. Probably over half of the reason why we get stressed out on a day like Giving Tuesday is because we feel burnt out, right? But one of the things that I always did, I always had a fundraiser goal. Every time I did a thing was, yes, I have a financial goal, but how am I reaching my fundraisers? How am I beating the number of fundraisers that we had last year to this year? How are we finding more new and unique fundraisers this year versus last year, right? Yeah. It's so important, because when you tap into your community and you show up for your community will show up for you. Give them an opportunity.
Love that point. Yeah. Like Samantha's on here. I saw Megan's on here. They know, they were part of my mastermind for monthly giving program. Giving Tuesday is also a great time to just bring in, if you're focusing on the fundraiser goal, to know that you're going to ask those people to give monthly.
Ooh, yes.
So even if they come in as a one-time gift, now you have this new pool of individuals to reach out to after.
That's so true, Natalie. Like, we feel like we're by ourselves. That's part of the reason why I was like, ooh, if I had to raise another $1, I might be thrown off. And then I switched up my strategy. Because the first year I was shooting in the dark, trying to do it myself. And you only know so many people, right? But bringing in your people together is and having them help you raise on your behalf is so key. And then also, exactly like what Dana was saying, they thanked the donors in their supporter feed. They had an amazing cover photo. Like, they engaged on every level. And I think that's so important. And also, one of the things that I want to show you all is that you can do campaign updates, okay? You can actually do campaign updates on your Givebutter page. So we integrate directly with YouTube. We integrate directly with Canva. So if you make a design or a video, you can actually put that directly on your supporter feed and let people know. And also, everybody who subscribes to your campaign will get an update. So when you say, hey, we're so close to our goal, and people see that video come in their email inbox, they're more likely to give you again, because they see that you're moving forward. And again, if you're winning, they feel like they're winning, and they want to help you get across the finish line.
Yes, I love that. Okay, let's do...
Let me stop sharing my screen.
Okay, I'm pulling. Okay, if you have a Giving Tuesday campaign that is live, please share it. I'm just pulling up tabs from in the chat so that we can go through and start to audit some of these. And we'll log into my Givebutter dashboard. So, okay.
Actually, I should be the one to click on it, I think, so then that way I can like go in and show. But then I have to just share another screen. Let's try this. Crystal, should we do with Crystal, Rebecca, Gabrielle? All right, let's do Rebecca, because I've been talking about Rebecca. Let me copy.
Oh, you got it?
Copy link address. Let's go into Safari. Let's do this. Ooh, hold on. Rebecca, do you have a Giving Tuesday? Oh, this is QGive. This is Q. Okay. That's fine. But I'm gonna start with a Givebutter one first, just so I can show people the back end. Okay. Let me see, Gabrielle. Okay, here we go. This looks great. Okay, let me show everybody. Let me share my screen. Can you see this?
Yep.
Advancing Better Care.
And this is Gabrielle. And I can actually, Gabrielle, if you're cool, I can invite you as a presenter if you want to come on.
Let's do that.
Oh, never mind. No, I can't.
No, you can't.
Just kidding. I lied. Okay. Max number of presenters.
Oh, boo. Okay. So I love this campaign. Let's just jump in. How do you want to do this? Do you want to say like tips and tricks?
Let's just go down the page and like provide recommendations.
Okay, cool. So I love that we have this Advancing Better Care for SCN8A. One thing I would do is I would actually make either your title or your description. Give me something specific in here, right? Like, how are we advancing better care? Maybe it's where, we're doing, I want to raise $1,000. Help us, do XYZ thing. But I just think that it's really, really important to be really specific about what it is that we're trying to do specifically here right away. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would say we want to get, so I think oftentimes we talk in very like flowery language instead of getting to the specifics, and make it seem real. Like, this is an adorable like thumbnail, what this is on, but I would like make it really talk about what is it like for this person to be living with this condition? What is your care providing for them? Like, real, raw, honest, as if we were just talking about this on our LinkedIn Live, but if you were to tell somebody like through a phone call what it is that the organization does, what are you saying? What are those words? Those should be the words that are here.
I love that. I actually really like the video. I'm more a fan of having a thumbnail that like takes up the entire, screen. But I really like this because it has a child and it has like an image right away, and people respond to that right away. So I actually really like that. What are your thoughts?
I would say really quickly, I just listened to like part of the video. If you can add subtitles because you have a voiceover on top of the images that you're playing, I would add.
Someone says, can you play the video? I don't know. I actually don't think I can. Oh no, I can. If I
video?
Yeah, if we share it.
I would also, so it's 3 minutes and 55 seconds. I would also cut it. I would cut it way down.
Cut it way down. I don't make any campaign video more than like 2 minutes is even too long. Like, I make my video like 1 minute and 30 seconds, like 2 minutes at the absolute max.
And I would say, here's the thing. We won't play the video just because of time and we want to get to other people's campaigns. But I would say immediately in your video, what's the hook? Hook, what exactly are you doing? Like, can you imagine blank, 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 question mark? Then you're going into, this is what we do. This is how you can help. Do this now. Boom, 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 boom. Like, short and sweet. You want to make sure that the person that's watching feels like they are able to do something and to help you. So like this Giving Tuesday, what specifically can you do? Like, so I see a lot of the goals. Can you scroll down a little bit, Floyd?
Yeah, sorry. I'm like trying to chat people.
Okay. So it says, okay, so $20,000. Like, what would $20,000 do?
And she might have it here. Okay, that's another thing then. Make sure each one of your levels here, $10.
What does that do?
A bottle of medication, $25. And why am I saying that? So many people put 10, 25, 50, 100 without even actually thinking, how many $50 do I need to get to 20,000, right? We oftentimes just put arbitrary things out there. And I'm not saying that that's what happened here, because you might be like, no, I actually need $50. And I'm like, okay, great. Amen. But what I'm saying is you need to know before you go, right? Whenever I launch a campaign, the reason why I put those numbers in, the same thing that Mira said, it's very specific. Mira knew I need 100 people to give me $65, and that's why I'm putting $65 here. And $65 will fund 1 hour of this class, right? So make sure you know that. Don't just put $5, because if everybody gives you $5 and you're not going to get towards your goal, then you're going to be stressed out. You know what I'm saying?
And that's actually a really great talking point. Like, be like, we need this many people. If you contribute this amount of money, we'll be able to achieve blank. That is an easy, especially if you're going to do some peer-to-peer, that gives your fundraisers a talking point. Hey, like, this organization needs blank to achieve blank.
I love what Gabrielle said. It's hard to break down the cost into small amounts given this project, but we can try. If you're saying we're trying to advance, I'm assuming that this might be for research or some sort, or a treatment and for a cure. Here's what you need to say. Why am I raising $20,000? You need to say, hey, this project is actually going to cost $2 million, right? But $20,000 is getting us a step in the right direction. So when you donate $50, you're actually getting me closer to my overarching goal. If I get 10 people to give me $50, we're going to be 50% of the way to the goal. If I get 1,000 people to give me $100, we're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it will cost more. Great. Amen. You know how much you are in charge, so you know what it is. But let people know that this $20,000 is really a drop in the bucket, and you actually might be surprised about the amount of people who show up even more to help you get closer to your goal. But if you really need $2 million and you know that $20,000 is getting you a certain direction, let people actually know that. I would let people know that, but saying, hey, this is actually going to help us make strides. This $20,000 is actually going to fund an entire research sprint from start to finish. It's going to actually fund one doctor to do the work. It's going to fund a researcher to do the work. Like,
I love
boil it down.
Krista's question, when you talk about fundraisers, are you talking about board members or others in the community? How do you get these fundraisers?
It's a great question. My favorite thing to do, actually. Who do I get? I've given too many presentations, but go to givebutter.com/webinars and you'll see some of our feedback on this. But your fundraisers are your superstars. They're the people that you think of at the top of your head. So it could be your board members, but it could also be superstar board members. It could be superstar volunteers. It could be program participants. Maybe it's families who are struggling with SCN 8A, right? Like maybe it's other people who are coming to alignment.
Friends of friends.
Exactly. But it's people who believe in your cause and who want to wave that flag and want to wave that banner with you. You know what I mean? And that's where segmentation comes into play. That's when it comes to knowing your donor. I always say, know thy donor, know thy donor. That's my second song. I got about 52 songs. But I always say, know thy donor. You need to know. Oh, another thing that I always say, I have about 22 tattoos too at this point. But another thing that I always say is that you are a bridge. You as a fundraising professional, you as a mission-driven leader, you are a bridge.
Oh, and here's actually
your job. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Here's an example while we're talking about this from Crystal. This is her campaign. So let's wrap up any recommendations on this one. I'm just looking at our time.
Oh, sorry. See, this is why we don't do this.
I'm trying to keep you on track.
We will do this forever. But I got to finish my thought. You're a bridge. Remember that, okay? Don't be a barrier. Help people get to where they want to be. If you know your donors and you know what they're trying to do, that's the best way to bring them on as a fundraiser. Hey, you want to leave a legacy, become a fundraiser. It's the fastest way to do that, right? So get to know your people and be a bridge. Let me stop sharing before Dana come out here. The last thing I would say here, by the way, is add pictures, okay? Add some visuals. This is amazing content. I actually like that you have different colors in here. That's really, really good. Come on, thank you. But add pictures in here as well, okay? Let me stop sharing. Okay, who do I go to? No, I got to go to Crystal because Crystal won't come from me, okay? Let me see. Can you put it in here, Crystal? Because there's a lot of things for me to scroll
go to
through.
what I just put. It's the race to 500.
Oh, perfect. Race to 500. Okay, I like. Did you just update that? Come on, race to 500. I don't know what that is, but it's specific. All right, race to 500. Can you see? Do you see what I see? All right, Crystal already got a donation for 2022. I don't know why that is, but I love this. I don't know. You need to add context for 2022. Maybe you already do in here somewhere. I assume 2022 is the year per se. Maybe.
I know, I love that too.
Oh! All that is required is 500 people to give 2022. Crystal, yes, this is not Crystal Light. This is Crystal Heavy. Okay, because that is so.
That needs to be bigger. That needs to be bigger. Like it doesn't up at the top.
I was confused. I was like, why only 2022? But you put this here, and this is so good. My next question, though, is do you have 500 people who are going to give you 2022? Because, like, you don't want to set yourself up for failure. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying, like, maybe instead of 2022, like, maybe it should be another, like, maybe 2022 is what your option, but then maybe you have a couple other options in there, too. Because if you don't have 500 people in your network, let me just look at how many people are on your, you only have 6.
Don't limit people's generosity.
Thank you. Because if you just say if 2022 is your only option, 2022 might be the only thing that you get. So just be mindful of that, okay? I would say I love the specificity of the 2022. That is great. But I would also give people other options as well because people are going to say this and they're like, okay, great, bye, I'm done, I helped, you know? And if you don't have 500 people in your network, you might be setting yourself up for some trouble there, okay? And I love what you did, race to 500 and all that different stuff. But maybe you do have oh, come on. I don't know how to say this name. Is it Neosha? I love that. 2022 is an option. 222 cents is an option. Come on, somebody. So these are all different options.
$222.
$222 is an option. $222 is an option. All the things. So that's a great feat. Neosha. Yes, see, I got some culture in me. Okay, come on, I was right. All right. What else? What else do you think? What pops up to you? I would add a little bit of a descriptor here.
Yeah.
I love that, but this kind of feels empty. So I would add a little descriptor here.
Like, I don't know, looking at this, anything about what your organization is or what you're trying to do.
You're like, I love this, but I'm so confused. That's true.
Yeah.
The battle begins 11:29. Race to 500. I don't know what the question mark. Will there be another? All right. So I love that you have the Team 90. Is this alumni? I think that's what I'm seeing, maybe. But what I would say is I love that you have this as an image. I love that this is like a graphic that pops out or whatever. But maybe you should have some kind of descriptor somewhere in here so we know what's happening. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, or can you have it be like the battle begins and then does it go into a video of you explaining what the challenge is? So like this can be your thumbnail for the video. It doesn't have to be fancy. Like record yourself on an iPhone.
Yes.
And then give the call to action, especially if it looks like it is team-based, like 97, because I see both of those teams.
I love that.
So the call to action is to join the team, right? So if you click like join a team and I'm continuing as me, and I am joining. Yeah, so continue as Floyd. Keep going.
Oh, okay. I'm going to join your team. I hope you're okay with that.
So continue as Floyd. And then, did you already pick the team?
I think. Hold on. Oh, no, I didn't. Join a team. Okay. I have to fill out all this information.
You're not signed in? Oh, I see.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. So I can see it on my end. So I could join Team 97 and put my fundraising goal. So I think what I am identifying is your call to action is you want somebody to join these teams. Yeah, good question. Also, like, what are these animals for? Do they represent something? I would, again, as much like description that you can give is amazing.
I would also, I think another thing is you set this up as like anybody can be a team. Like it needs to just be two teams. Like it needs to be Team 98 and Team 97. People like David shouldn't necessarily be signing up as David. Like David should join Team 98 like this. You see how we have Crystal and all that different stuff? It should be Team 98 and Team 97, and people should just join those specific teams. So I would also make that clear here. I would make a graphic and make it like very clear, like join Team 97. Here, let me stop sharing my screen so you can show what that would look like. You want to show what that looks like?
What do you want me to show? Sorry.
When you share your screen, just show like the team, when they click join a team kind of thing.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it's still going to make you.
And then I pulled up the other one too that we can go into. Because I am watching our time. Okay. So you're talking about here?
Yeah. Okay, continuous. See, and it should be exactly.
So I can either join the team or create your own team. So can you on the back end restrict it to only join an existing team?
Yes. You can restrict it so it's only Team 97 and Team 98. Like how that is you turn off. Email me or email support at Givebutter, but it's so simple. You would just turn off the main team functionality and only have the team member functionality. Okay. So if you email support at givebutter.com, we can show you how to do that. It's so simple. Cool. But yeah, only make it those two teams. And then I would just communicate that more, right? Because it's like, I think everybody on the call was a little bit like confused about like the, lion, polar bear situation. Although I like it. It's giving, we're going to get this goal, but just make it very simple, make it easy. All right. We got 10 minutes. Let's do the next one.
Let's do this one.
I do love the element. Also, we should talk about what we love. The people, if you love something, share it in here. Come on, y'all. What is this? What happened to the video?
Let's see. Does it play?
Oh. I like transported.
So what I would do is I would just double check your
thumbnail.
100%.
Because
you don't want people to arrive on
That's the first way to be like, ooh, we don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Ooh. Double check your thumbnail because you don't want to land on this because it seems like it's an inactive page.
It makes the page seem like it's broken. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this is why, Dana, this is what I'm talking about. They already have $6,000 raised. If you start a Giving Tuesday campaign and the money is already there, people get more excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay, let me raise a couple of dollars for you too. Also, wear your progress bar, friend.
Oh, yeah, progress bar.
Progress bar, friend. Come on. You
also,
know this.
Let's go ahead and actually, this might be you responding. Make sure that there's comments. It looks like there is. Good.
Dana,
there's comments on everyone. Good job.
How to create how amazing this page is. Look at how amazing this is. There's story section. You have images. We saved this one. Who is this? Whose campaign
is who posted this one?
Is this Riza?
Riza,
you did that. Okay. This is so good. Look, can we talk about the images? Can we talk about the options here? Can we talk about how to participate? What? And they engage with people. Are you using this also as a Giving Tuesday campaign? Because I think you would. The only thing I would say is like I would love for you to add some like maybe Giving Tuesday centric language in here because it seems like the event is on November 26th. So like, how do you want this to continue on Giving Tuesday? Do you have a plan on like how you're gonna keep the momentum going? Like, don't stop now. Run into Giving Tuesday. Like, you know what I mean?
I would also add if you can, like impact amounts here.
Yeah.
You also, did have your monthly or yearly.
Oh, they set it to monthly. They auto set it to monthly, which I think is good. But for a 5K, no one is gonna. I don't think people are gonna donate monthly. Or what you might get is people donating monthly because they're confused because you auto set it to monthly, and then you're gonna get people to come back to you and be like, "I don't want that." You know what I mean? And so you don't want that because if that happens, the chances of them making another donation, like we don't want friction here. You know what I mean? Right. So I would say make this a one-time thing, in my opinion, in the beginning, and then do monthly afterwards. Also, Riza, do you have do they have to pay like a fee to join your 5K? Like, is there like a ticket pricing thing? Because one thing I would just say is we have registration fundraising. So if there's if it costs them money, they can pay the registration fee and they can make a donation, and you can make that like a gated thing. Okay, so if that's something that you're interested in, email me or email your team. Oh, our email support at Givebutter. Also, for your video, my last thing I was going to say, add some like, okay, $35 for tickets. How do they know? Like, I want to know how do they know?
I wouldn't have known that. Yeah.
I wouldn't have known that. So I would
there's way too many other dollar amounts in there.
It's a lot going on. So what I would do is do registration fundraising, email support at givebutter.com. It's so easy. We'll enact it for you. And it'll make everyone who signs up, they have to pay $35 first, okay? They have to pay $35 to even join a team. And then once they pay that $35, then they'll be prompted to join a team, fundraise, et cetera, okay?
So I wanted to really quickly, while we're in our last 5 minutes, Rebecca, I see you. I wanted to note that we will go through your page real quickly. This is the backend when you create an account for Givebutter. This is what you'll see. My account doesn't have any active campaigns. I have a test on here. But essentially, it is the simplest thing to get started. It's totally free. You can click new campaign, and then you choose what type of campaign type that you want to set up. The one that you're most likely going to want to go to is a page type for this, unless you need tickets, right? An event is if you need ticketing features and functionality. I would say you would start a page. I'm going to do Dana's Dope Giving Tuesday I can't spell today. Campaign. And then I'm going to create it. And then all I need to start to do here is this is the live page. So right now my subtitle is to the point about what we were talking about here. I would be so specific. I'm going to say $10,000 provides 150. I'm making this up. I have a Labradoodle. So Labradoodles with all the necessary labs and adoption paperwork to be adopted. that sounds horrible and it's not really, but you know what I mean? It has a dollar amount and I'm giving a specific, like how many Labradoodles. My goal is $10,000. I'm going to make up purple as my theme color for right now, but you can add in your own hex code. I'm going to hit save. Oh gosh, a photo. Do I have a photo of my dog on my computer? If I don't, I might have a wedding photo. Let me see. Malo is my dog's name. Malo has no love on my work desktop. Okay, so we're just going to pick a random photo.
Can it be a wedding photo?
I was going to say the here.
Okay. Was this from Christmas last year?
I don't know what that's from. But okay, my story. So this is what the story part that Floyd's talking about here at the bottom. So what's awesome is you can add images really easily where it's literally like drag and drop. You can add a video, which is either an embed code, or you can add a YouTube link, which makes it super easy. So let's say I'm going to go to YouTube. This is me like doing this in like 5 minutes, y'all. Okay, let's just pick this one.
Oh, I saw that one. That was a good one. Mm-hmm. I was like, let me book Dana.
My speaker reel. Look how beautiful that looks. That was so easy. That was a link.
Are you on, do you have any of your Canva things downloaded? Because you can just upload that too so people can see.
Do I have any of my Canva things?
Like an image or anything that you've made on Canva, like a flyer, anything.
Oh, yeah. Would I do that with image or file?
Image.
So sure, here's Floyd and I. Boop.
Boom. Boom.
Boop. And whoa, I don't want to make it that small. Boop. So maybe I literally, and what I like to give to make things easy to read, and this can work for any organization, but headers. So these, where did my copy go? Boop. These are the dogs we serve. Hold on. Let me go back to the top to put that in. Come on, video, move. Okay, so maybe I do this. And I'm going to make this a header. And then you could be like, this is, anyways, like our adoption process, like do the mission so that people get an understanding of your story. I'm going to hit save. And then just so that you can see what this is starting to look like. Here's my dope campaign. Obviously, this would be different, but that's how easy it is to start to get it set up.
Yeah, you guys saw how fast that was. Like we literally did that in like 3 minutes.
3 minutes. The other thing I want to show you, I'm going to bypass these. Tools. So am I accepting payments? Do I want to require phone numbers? Billing. You can allow supporters to select to pay via check. I know this is a big one. If for GivingTuesday, some people, if you have a separate recurring giving program, I would turn this off. And then this is where you can do your custom amount. So $10 is that vet, is it? Or like shot. And again, I'm making this up, right? But adoption, paperwork, et cetera. And then click save. And then those will be updated on my page here. Oh, it's closed because I didn't set my date. But anyways, get that set up. And then a cool thing I would love you to touch on is auction in a second. So I know I went through that super duper fast, but I just want to show you, it's literally, you're just going across the top here, scroll down, you're reading through everything, making sure that it's filled out properly. And then you can keep going back to your page to double check what it looks like. So mine's inactive. That's why it's not running right now. But settings. So again, this is just going into my date and end time. Can I accept payments even after the end date? This is awesome. A thank you message will be set out on your behalf automatically in email receipts, which is amazing. Floyd, anything else that I'm missing right here on?
I mean, you literally just hit all the points. I think that was perfect. Yeah. And
awesome.
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
Yes, I love it. Save the Labradoodles hashtag. Beautiful. Okay, let's go really quickly. I saw this one. This was a separate one. So advice on this. Okay, give the gift of food. This Giving
Be
Tuesday,
specific at the top. Add, what am I doing? We want help us serve. And I also don't like the word clients. I just don't like the word clients like for your even if they are your campaign, like help us provide 500 meals to our community this year. You know,
and not even like give the gift of food. I like a warm Thanksgiving meal, a turkey and mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Like, let me like taste it and see it. Food is like whatever food, but give the gift of a warm
Thanksgiving
mashed potatoes, like whatever it's going to be. Descriptive is awesome.
Love that. Donate today. Yes, I like the call to action. Give the gift of food again. Let's make that sustain. Let's make that something.
So I don't love the fact that I have to
click out to another thing.
Click out to another, like move to another screen.
That's another reason why I would say whether or not you use Givebutter or not, you can embed a donation form directly on your website without ever having to leave the page.
That's right here. These forms, you can start a form. So if this was like my food drive, and then let's say it was specific. So I'm going to go into not here. It's this embed code.
Can I share my screen really quick?
Yeah. And then it's, yes.
Your subject. Let me share a window.
That's my biggest thing. If anybody knows
me. So look at this example.
Yeah.
This organization, well, they have a lot going on, but this organization, you can make a donation directly on the page. Do you see? And I never have to leave the page. So that's really a lot more effective than having to go to a different page to do that. They just added this little option, but that's where they started.
Oh, you know what? They have it down below. So hold on a second. So
they do?
I see it. So you have it down.
That was just an anchor link. Yes. Okay, good. Oh, okay, good call.
You have it. So what I would do though is
I would bring it to the top.
Move this.
Yeah, we need here what we doing. We need the call to action in the design.
Because I would have never known that, especially if I'm on mobile. I also would make sure that this looks okay on mobile.
Also, if you have to leave, I get it. Leave. I love you though. So thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you. I know we're totally over.
Shining, but I want to make sure we do this fully for Rebecca. But thank you so much for being here and keep shining this Giving Tuesday. Let me know. Yes. Follow me on LinkedIn, Floyd Jones 3, Floyd Jones at Givebutter, whatever you can find me at. Check me out. DM me. I answer questions all the time. So I'm here for you.
Yeah. And we can't wait. If you do have a Givebutter campaign running, make sure for that Giving Tuesday that you are applying.
Natalie, we're here. You're in the group too. We have to do this. We're gonna have to call Natalie up too because Natalie's in this. Oh,
you guys are the best. We're just trying to be real and helpful. So I hope this was helpful. Yeah, if this was helpful, just shout us down.
Krista, this isn't on Givebutter. This is on another site, but it still looks great. I really like it. I think that I love the pictures. I would just rearrange a couple of things, Rebecca. I would definitely put the fundraising, the donation tier like higher. I would be more specific about the wording that you're using instead of like donate food, like give the gift of food again. Even I like this, provide a meal. I personally don't like the word client, but you know your internal nomenclature much better than I do.
Yeah, and I guess it depends on your like branding within your organization.
Exactly. Like if it is a brand client, it is. For me, I'm more community. I'm people.
But I hope that was helpful. I would even bump up even more photos if you can, like maybe right here, share the gift of food and share some of like 3 of these images instead of all of them. And then immediately go into choose your gift.
Oh, you know what would be cool? Can they click on those pictures? See like the little squares? Can they click on them?
No.
Oh. Well, that'd be cool if they could. Hyperlink if you can. But I would love if one of them went to a video or something to share people's stories. How cool would that be? Now I'm like updating your whole website. I'm like, okay, and then also hire a designer but in the future.
Oh, Krista, do you usually link your Givebutter fundraiser campaign to your regular website?
So that's where the form would come into play. Like if you have a donation form, put it on your website page. So then that way people can donate directly on your website. They don't have to go anywhere, So yeah.
You could, if you wanted to, technically. You could link it out specific for your Givebutter campaign if you wanted to. Or like what Floyd's saying, the form feature is what is utilized within your current website.
Michelle's, oh, this is a private. Can I say this out loud? I don't know. I learn new things every time. Yay, Michelle. I'm with you, friend.
That's
me
awesome.
here. Find me.
Yay.
Anybody can DM me, y'all. I'm so open.
Yeah.
Find me on LinkedIn. And if you like what we're talking about, if you like me, let the world know. It's part of my job. So,
and look, here's what I would even say. Like, I'm going to put the link in here again. Go, it's free. Go play around with the campaigns.
Yes.
Go. I learn the best by doing. It's totally free to sign up. Go test out the tools. Go test out the back end. Does Givebutter sync with Donor Perfect?
Yeah. Oh. Go to givebutter.com/integrations because that's the one that I don't fully know off the top of my head if we do. But givebutter.com/integrations. But I think Donor Perfect is another fundraising platform and not a CRM. But if they are CRM, oh yes, what am I talking about? Use Zapier. Yes, through Zapier.
So they do integrate with all of these other things.
Yes.
There's a lot.
You will find it on Zapier because you can integrate that way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Megan knows about my Zapier, but yeah, this page has all of their integrations that they do, but Zapier is amazing.
Miosha, I'm so happy this is helpful.
Yay! Amazing. Awesome. Thank you all so much for being here. Floyd, thank you for generosity of your time. I know this is such a crazy time of the year. I hope this was beneficial to everybody today. Again, I think the things that I'm going to leave with one tip, and then Floyd, if you want to leave with one tip, my one thing is be specific, timely in your ask, and real with your copy. Like we were just talking about with meal, like how can you visualize that care? How can you visualize care? If it's animals, how can you visualize, like what is actually happening? Like look into your programming and be like, this is legit what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's what you need to say. I think in this, as marketers, like I know a lot of us aren't trained like marketers, but what I see so much done in the for-profit space is like these super like detailed, they pull us in to buy these things. And I look at like those examples all the time. So I would say just really think about how can you be descriptive in your language. Floyd, what's your tip?
I would just say, don't be afraid to show up. A lot of times we're afraid to show up on big days like Giving Tuesday. We get overwhelmed, we get daunted, but it's like the only barrier is in your mind. So,
oh my gosh, wait, I just
did. Bridge.
That is so good. I just did an Instagram post today, literally.
But I got a couple things I got to say on my Insta. We need to go live again. We have a couple things to do.
Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will.
Wow. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever could. Believe in yourself, people. You're doing it. You're changing the world. So change yourself in the process. Come on, somebody.
Boop, boop, boop. I love it. Thank you all so much.
Bye, friends. Dana, I'm going to send this presentation to you. You can share with the people, okay?
Perfect. Thanks, everybody.
Blessings, everyone.